do it, yeah, yeah. Come on and go with me. Mm-mm-mm. Come on over to my place. What's good? What's good, y'all? Come on and go with me. Boom, boom. Come on over to my place. I don't want to put you under any pressure. Yeah, yeah. Come on and go with me. Boom, boom. Come on over to my place. I'm not trying to put you. Oh, shucks. What's good? What's good? It's your man, Rico. Back with another morning chat and stroll. And the weather is pretty good today. See, I'm not sweating as hard today because I ran the whole lap, or the whole path that I run. It's just that the air is a little cooler. Whew, I was able to breathe a little better, and there was no humidity in the air, so there was no struggle breathing. There was no heat, no like that pounding heat, and so the fall weather is kicking in. It's just replacing the winter. I'm replacing the summer, and it is what it is. So, who is this? Ezel, what's up? Whew. And Mary Max, thank you for this, as usual. What's up? Hope all is well. Yeah, same to you, man. I see pictures of your little son. He's getting so big. Man, handsome little fella. Okay. Whew. Now I've filled up both of my humps. Let's get to this combo. Okay, yeah. I think if you're coming on, you've seen the topics, and I'll try not to be long-winded. Y'all know how I always do. I try to make that promise, but I end up breaking that promise because more stuff tends to enter my spirit as I'm talking. So I'm going to try to keep the phone steady and get my thoughts out, and then call it a live and call it a Facebook post and a YouTube upload. And for those of you who've probably forgotten, because I've been away for 30 days, I still have my short story still on sale, $10, Rico the Opinionist. The topic, or the title, is The Greatest Pain Ever Felt. Conversation with my absent biological father who never wanted to be found. And when I found him, he posed a question to me. Probably a lot of fathers probably want to ask, but probably asked. I'm not going to make him original. He asked me, how'd you find me? I told him Google Maps, MapQuest, and he said, I have to give you an A for effort because I've worked aggressively over the years to prevent you from ever finding me. If you'd like to read the entire conversation, hit your boy up on that Cash App or PayPal, $ Rico the Opinionist, OPINIONIST. Please send an email address should you hit me up on that Cash App. It's in PDF format, so I can just email it to you right away. Getting it published in like a book form, but right now I think it's easier to get it out this way, that independent thing. But anyway, let me start off with my topics. The first topic, Chris Armour. Good morning, my North Memphis homeboy and neighbor around the corner. What's good, bro? Okay, I have 3 topics, but I'm going to mesh them. It's going to appear to be meshed together. But my first topic is, shut up, Maxine Waters. Damn. Y'all know who that old broad is. Yeah, I got smoke for her ever since she decided to use her worldwide platform, a very popular platform, to demonize, admonish, talk crazy to the 17% of black men who decided to jump off the Democratic plantation and vote who they wanted to vote for. But it's particularly those who voted for Donald Trump. She had the nerve, you don't know what you're getting into, you don't know what you're doing. He has nothing for you, and I'll never forgive you. If I voted for him, I'll never forgive you. Y'all heard that Kermit the Frog voice ass bitch say that, right? You know, and I didn't like that one damn bit. Because there was 8% of black women who voted for him as well, but they didn't get to smoke, and they don't have to. I'm just saying it's interesting that black men are always under somebody's goddamn thumb and watch for eye. And I don't like it. And it seemed to be women who look like us more so than other women. But I'm not going to put anything past white women either. I'm just saying it's just a damn shame that black women en masse think they own and control black men. Who we vote for, who we sleep with, who we marry, all that shit. They think, but they get to have free reign to do the fuck they want to do. Those days are over, ladies. And people like me who I'm going to call myself an alpha male. I'm so more of a sigma male, meaning I couldn't care less on either side, but you can't tell me what the fuck to do. And you one of them, Maxine. Because if y'all ever go to California and look at her district, it looks like Pepper Tree Apartments before the fire. And shout out to those who lost things in that recent Pepper Tree Apartments there in Memphis and in South Memphis. No. But anyway, I'm glad nobody was seriously hurt, though. That was terrible. But anyway, shit, the old Lamar Gardens. That's how Maxine Waters' district looks, like a shithole. But she's always given a mic to run her mouth about something she knows absolutely nothing about. And people, and they love to cheer her on. That's right, auntie. That's right, auntie. You better tell them. That's right. Y'all keep egging this geriatric heifer on. And she's out of date. She's out of time. She's antiquated. Yeah, go ask the people in her district. Hell, I'm telling you now, I'm over her. I'm not impressed. I'm reclaiming my time. I'm reclaiming my time. All the theatrics for TV, but no action. They call them Democrats and liberals. And by the way, I'm an independent. For those of you who want to say, you must be a Republican. No, I'm an independent. I think for myself. I vote for myself. Take care of myself. Nobody does it. It does it for me. I'm an independent, politically and otherwise. Come on, somebody. But this broad is on the news right now, talking about the Haitian issue at the border, right? This woman had the audacity to say 2 things that was weird, and I'm going to point them out to y'all if y'all have not seen that Instagram post. She said, what I saw, I'm not going to do her voice, because I want y'all to understand me. What I saw at the border, it was a travesty. I'm unhappy with what I saw. They were using their whips like cowboys. Those cowboys that were using their whips on those folks, on those people at the border. And here's the kicker. She said, it was the worst thing since slavery. Stop right there. Did you hear that? I'm telling y'all what she said. Go find the video on Instagram or YouTube. She said what they, even though them, I guess, rounding up and whipping, according to media reports, the guys on the horses were whipping the refugees at the border, the black refugees at the border, right? And she said, with that display in that video, she said that was the worst thing. And she said it was worse than slavery. Now, if anybody's read anything or watched any movie or read any slave narratives, that was not worse than slavery. It may, let me see, what can it be akin to? look, I can say it was akin to the Pettis Bridge when the police beat all those people up on the Pettis Bridge, and I guess in Alabama, that y'all know what I'm talking about. But John Lewis, I guess, got his claim to fame. The only thing he was famous for getting his ass whooped, and nothing else. So that's interesting. Do you become a civil rights leader from getting your ass whooped by the police? That's the case. Every fourth black man should be considered a civil rights leader. I mean, the ass whooping that black men have taken from the police. But that's that democratic liberal foolishness. Okay. And also, Maxine Waters, you're old enough to have been there in slavery. Hell. You and Harriet Tubman used to fight over boyfriends, goddammit. You and Sojourner Truth, y'all used to exchange clothes before y'all went out. Hell, you used to help Phyllis Wheatley write poems. What the fuck you talking about? You saw it. How you gonna lie to me? It was worse than slavery. You were there. Yeah. That just threw me off. And see and I don't like to use the party stuff, the political party stuff, but I have to because we don't seem to understand just regular conversation when we're talking about behavior. So you have to compartmentalize for folks who act as if they don't know what you're talking about. This woman using theatrics. She's using, to get emotions all riled up. Just say what you saw, lady, and cut out the theatrics. Let you know that lady too old to be up there. Who is she fighting for? Because the constipated carcass, what's that, the constantly constipated carcass or the Negro carcass, whatever the hell they are, they've been ineffective for the past 50 years. What have they done that pushed the black race in America forward? And people still, like the, what is the carcass, the constantly broken carcass, whatever the hell they are. Bunch of butt-broken, beat-up-ass, old, toe-down-ass Negroes in the Congress. Can't get nothing done. So anyway, this woman, I was floored when I heard her say that. And so the next thing she said was, I'm unhappy with this policy. That is a Trump policy. Again, they give you Biden sexuals out there knowingly voted for, helped to rig or elect a man with obvious mental health issues, aging issues, be it dementia or early onset of Alzheimer's. Y'all knowingly did that. And so you sit silently and still try to bring up Trump to give him a pass on his racism. Ignored all of the history that was put before you to elect this racist bastard. And so, Maxine Waters, and if y'all watch The View, go check out The View, Sonny Halstead said the same crap. I'm telling you, when Kwame Brown said, shout out to Kwame Brown when he mentioned the go along, get along gang. But before him, we had a man by the name of Steve Coakley who talked about the gatekeepers, the black gatekeepers, meaning a lot of them were black Greek affiliated or Boule affiliated who stand before the world to dissuade black people, the narrative to black people to keep them from inching closer and closer to the actual massa on the front porch, as long as they get their buttered biscuits or their breadcrumbs. I said it, be offended. Y'all ask me how many fucks I've ever given from telling the truth. She said, that's Trump's policy of not allowing people the opportunity to become citizens in this country with his immigration policy. Wait a minute, Maxine and Sonny Halstead from The View. While this same racist, dementia-ridden, crime-bill Joe, that policy was in place when he allowed damn near 1 million Hispanics to come over no problem. That policy was in place. And then next, Dwayne, good morning, my friend. Next, when now he's flying up to 100,000 Afghanis, while that policy is still in place. So all of a sudden, when he shows his genetic inferiority, his fear of the black melanated people, dark-skinned people, and he said, no, Everybody is peanut butter skin and up, y'all can come. They look white because you can blend in the white better. But those of you who look like Don Cheadle and Whoopi Goldberg and me, Rico, y'all keep y'all dark ass over there across there. Go back to Mexico. Kick your ass back over there. That's exactly what happened. And that is what's happening. But see, Maxine and Sonny and others, not just them, are giving this racist a pass on his racism. When y'all know it's about white genetic survival. And so, she's going to say that policy, but they all think that a lot of us aren't paying attention. That policy is still in place while he let those two groups of people over here. But then all of a sudden, he's abiding by Trump's policy when it comes to the actual black people. Y'all, come on, y'all, don't do that. Disingenuous is the least of the words I can use. And I need us to stop playing games. You know, I need us, our community, to stop playing games. Okay, you voted for the son of a bitch. Grow up, admit it, move on. You know how you told folks who voted for Trump? Admit it, just admit it. You admit it, motherfucker. You voted for him. And it's not the only thing he's done. Everything that he's ever said that was racist, the same white left side media called it a gaffe. Like he didn't mean to say that. So that means that y'all knew that he had special problems when he was making all those racial comments. I don't want my children to go to a racial jungle. Well, in 25 years, the worst thing about America is not just going to be blacks. Did y'all hear when he said that? Not just going to be blacks. The worst thing in America is not just going to be blacks. And you Biden sexuals, let him have it. Just let him. And MSN, CNN, MSNBC, all these left-wing, Washington Post, LA Times, New York, all these folks. Let him just say it. If you don't know to vote for me, but you ain't black. Y'all let good old Colonel Sanders say all of that. I know, I'm gonna keep sticking my foot up your ass. Because y'all didn't waste breath talking about those who were black or who were black who voted for Trump. Y'all didn't close your mouths. You kept it going. You thought it was funny. But nobody, I don't hear nobody laughing now. What are jokes? What are kiki and the ha-has? Where's the stepping in the commercials like sisters are getting out the vote? Where is that at? See, y'all cut it out. So disingenuous. That's my word for the day. Disingenuous. Google it. So, she's been allowed to say that. Now, and so I'm going to finally say, shut up, Maxine Waters. Close your mouth, baby. You tripping. Whatever crime bill Joe has, so like it's seeping over into your mental health as well, lady. Damn right. So number 2, the second thing I want to talk about. I need y'all to, whenever something happens to black people only, and it's clearly about black people, stop saying black and brown. Please stop saying that. Please stop saying black and brown. I know, and oh yeah, and number 2, stop calling black people people of color. You know, it's people of color. And, you know, the main people who push the narratives of black women, you know, of women of color. That shit is so Robin Givens. It's so corny. It's so incorrect. See, let me tell y'all something. In the 90s, I had the pleasure of reading and meeting some of the scholars of the 60s, the 50s and 60s. Reading their books. You know, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. Hell, Dick Gregory. Who else? Dr. Ben Yakahana. I got to meet Dr. Ben. And I got to meet the author of this real thick, kind of hard-ass book to read called The Medunetta. You know, the scholars. And let's go back. You know, Dr. Amos Wilson, Dr. Naeem Akbar, Doctors Nathan and Julia, Dr. Julia Hare, Dr. Joy Leary, and a lot of our scholars from the 50s and 60s, and now who's in his 80s, about to hit 90, Dr. Claude Anderson and Minister Farrakhan, and don't forget Malcolm and Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, Noble Drew Ali, Denmark Vesey. All these folks they lived and they died trying to teach black people about what black is and the importance of black unity. And they laid down their lives. Even men and women who had families died for these, what I call these new Negroes today, these blackish Negroes. Y'all are terrible people. Y'all talking about the people in the hood setting the race back. Y'all are politically and economically and morally setting our race back with this dumbass language. People of color. But they're always, whenever something happens to a black dude, they're always trying to oppress black and brown. Ain't nobody. What's going on? I might need to have a real conversation in person. When this COVID is up, I want to be invited to these black and brown conversations. I don't need no Mexicans in the room, because you'll never hear Mexicans and Hondurans and Puerto Ricans talking about no goddamn black and brown. And the Dominicans sure ain't talking about being black. Yeah, go on to the DR and find your wife. But anywho, and so, the thing is, goddamn, let me tell y'all something. When God was giving out sense, I didn't break the line and go take a cigarette break or take a lunch break. I stayed in line to get my little piece of sense. But I did notice a lot of people, when God was giving out sense, they went out and smoked blunts and went out and tried to sneak a sex run in and drank some beers. A lot of people didn't come back in line, obviously. But I stayed and got my sense, just my sense, just sense for me. And I hope I don't come across as the guy who knows everything. I don't. But goddamn, I know something. And that's how, it's so many of us know something. But we sit around and we pretend we don't know nothing. And that's the aggravation. But you have the right, you have a choice. You do. Because see, when we're living under, they say back in the day, the scholars used to say, behind enemy lines or living under white supremacy, racism, white supremacy. Well, we all choose strategies by which we can survive or on which we can survive, right? Some people, they just check out. Some people, as Elijah Muhammad said back in the day, we try everything. We try to pray into acceptance. We try to sleep our way into acceptance, marry our way into acceptance, crawl into acceptance, kneel, everything else except for one thing that's more powerful than an atomic bomb. That is black unity. It's like when I say that word, or when we hear that word, a lot of us break out in hives or some kind of rash that pink calamine lotion can't even get rid of. We really have, we have this adverse effect or this allergic reaction to the word black unity. But no, everyone else is very comfortable with white unity, Asian unity, Hispanic unity, everyone else seems to, Jewish unity, homosexual unity, everyone else seems, but black unity seems like, whoa. Man, stop the presses. So these Negroes thinking that's going to get us further. All you're doing is creating for yourself a colorless society. And when you do that, you minimize our existence. As I said on my page, it creates the erasure of our people. See, we are a unique group. I'm not going to give y'all a history lesson because you grown motherfuckers should already know this. Yeah, you got a degree like I have. You got a master's degree like I do. You've lived and worked. You know how to read like I do. But I guess we pick and choose what we want to read and what we want to know. But I guess I've chosen, I picked what I wanted to know, and so I just share what I know. You ask me anything about mathematics, my ass is grass. Or statistics, I'm done. But other stuff, we can have a conversation. Maybe. Not for free. Tired of talking for free. I'll talk on here because, it's a cooler outlet. You can't argue back and forth no damn Facebook Live. But in person, people just want to argue and stuff and all that. I'm not here for that. What you're doing is arguing with your denial. It's written right there. The scholars have written for us, just like Christian folks believe that Jesus left a manual of instructions. And let me know how many of those follow that manual. But our scholars, the ones that I named, they left a lot of research, a lot of work for us. that we didn't have to even really do any work today. But we won't even pick up the damn books. We won't even Google a lot of their speeches. We won't even go to YouTube and listen to what they said in person before they passed on. A lot of our scholars died poor trying to teach these blackish, colorless, I don't see color as Negroes. And then they want to get on TV and talk about what cops and what white folks are doing to black people. You can't even call yourself a black person. You're still talking about some goddamn people of color. Disgusting. You're ignorant. You're slow. You're behind. Then you want to throw in black and brown. Every time something happens, they're always... I think these are trolls. I think these people are bots on Instagram and YouTube. I think they're bots. I don't think they're real. They can't be real people. You can't turn around and say, well, they're doing this to black folks. They're doing this to black people. Then the white media camera get in your face. You go on Instagram and YouTube, you want to say, yeah, that always happens to black and brown. People of color. There's something wrong with the American Negro. I know what it is. It's in the Willie Lynch letter, but we sit around and debate whether that's real or not. All you gotta do is look at their behavior. Check out the behavior. The Willie Lynch letter is real. We call ourselves people of color. And for those of you who don't understand why I'm so against that is because I am black. I am infinite. I am by which colors derive. See, if y'all do your reading, you understand what I just said. Well, we don't read, so fuck it. Go ahead. Go ahead and continue to count yourself out. People of color. And I saw a lot of that this morning when they were talking about the missing brother who just found, Jelani Day. Rest in peace, brother. That takes me into my next topic. And people complaining about his story not being put out as widely as the white girl, Petite or Pepite or whatever her name was. Well, let's get into that for a second. They never, even went so far as to Joy Reid, who just got off of attacking Nicki Minaj for not being saying I want to do more research before I decide to take the jab. Even though I'm going to take it, I want to do more. But she used her whole platform to talk crazy about Nicki Minaj's choice to do or not to do. But Joy Reid brought up this white missing woman syndrome. And guess what? It's so convenient how these bootleg black gatekeepers try to bring up racial issues just for the emotionalism of it. See, they don't do that work. Dr. Claude Anderson did the work. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing did the work. They lived the work. These people on these white platforms trying to talk about black stuff, don't trust them. Don't trust them. No, our scholars have already come and gone. Those who did the work and lived the work. You know how I know they did the work and lived the work? They died poor. They didn't have no corporate jobs. They weren't in the media as guest hosts on shows and stuff. The media put the camera in their face to try to trip them up and make them try to defame their character. They didn't have their own shows on white platforms talking about how racist white people are. Y'all, come on now. All these so-called woke-activists that came about after Trump's election in 2016, these black-activists and woke-activists, when we've had the conscious community always since the 60s and 70s, and those of us who came on in the 90s reading the books and the research papers and checking out the speeches in person of the scholars, why don't we respect our scholars? We can't tell the Jews not to respect their scholars. Even though half of them lie. No, everybody else respect the culture, the scholars of their people except for black folks. And that's why we're dead last. Go back. Go back and rescue your righteous mind. It's from the movie The Great Debater. Shout out to Denzel. Because we've lost it. And so And it was a pleasure meeting those folks, and I have a shelf of at least half of those books I used to have back in the day, and I need to go back and reread them and stay in tune with our scholars. Keep me up so I don't get lost in this matrix. Everybody else know that when they say ignorance is bliss, it is. It is. So having said that, they don't hardly, they didn't publicize him being missing the way they did the white girl. So Joy went on to say, white missing woman. Okay, I get all that. I swear I do. I understand. It has always happened. The mainstream white media that pretty much controls the bulk of everything does not report missing black people. Not black and brown, but black people. More than they do a missing white woman or a white man. Okay, so what the fuck you gonna do about it? You gonna complain to them about being white, or you gonna stand up and be black? Let me tell y'all something. Did y'all know this was the year 2021 and not 1821? Not 1921, not even 1991. It's 2021. People are flying drones and shit, dropping bombs with handheld devices and shit. iPhone 20 is out right now and some shit. People got all kinds of Roku and all kinds of different TV gadgets and shit. Can watch 3 screens on one big ass screen. And we don't even know that we're black people. We call ourselves people of color. And we're still depending on white people to tell our story, to push our narrative. We got all these damn BETs. I know it's white owned. TV Ones. We have YouTube. We have Instagram. We have flyers. Remember those? Remember flyers used to put on people's car windshields? You know, they were talking about this brother he went missing. I think he went missing August 26th or something like that, and they reportedly found his body, but didn't let the family, let the world know until. They found it September 4th, but didn't let everybody know until like September 23rd, and people are upset, and that's what they're talking about. White woman missing syndrome, and they should have done it quicker and all that. But see, the thing is, we found out about it, I guess. How come we weren't out there looking? It's 40 million blacks in this country. And so, and it's interesting, and just like clockwork, everybody's paying tribute, especially his fraternity, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Rest in peace, young Q, and all this. Let me tell y'all something. Let I know that we don't have good sense. We don't respect our race and being black. We don't look out for each other. I've already told y'all about the black gatekeepers, and a lot of black Greeks, Divine Nine, they're part of it. Just read their history. They weren't. If you're not a member of the Divine Nine, they don't particularly care for you as a person. They do the black stuff because it's a good covering and growing, but they're Greeks. They're not black, a lot of them. Not all. Some of them got in it, because it was a popular thing to do as a young 18-year-old. But a lot of them got into it for the reason by which it is actually created. It's just to be like a fence or a gate or blockage where they can get their little crumbs at the beginning. But anyway, I understand that when you mention the black Greek-led organizations, particularly, the fraternities, they're quick to let you know that they're we got about 250,000 Qs in America and worldwide. Well, you know what? When y'all found out about the Qs, y'all could have found them in 1 week. It's 250,000 of you. 50,000 of you could have put out flyers all over the country. 10,000 of you could have gone to Illinois and searched for him. Another 80,000 of you work in all aspects of government. So what the fuck, y'all? Why do you need NBC, CBS, MSNBC, Fox? Why do you need them to put it out that he was missing when it's 250,000 of y'all? Y'all see what I'm talking about? See, don't stop talking about what Whitey's not doing, what the white man not doing, and how they don't look for what black people. Well, it's enough of us to look for us. But see, y'all have to read those books to get that black love. See, before I was a black Greek, I was black. Before I was a black sorority member, I was black. Before I was a Christian, I was African. Y'all get it? We do all these divisive things to get us out of our blackness and to separate us. Before I was Christian, before I was Muslim, before all that, I was African. And we understand. And stop getting attitudes because somebody's talking about this shit and look at it for what it is. If you are black, you're black. If you're not black, let us know so we quit fucking with you. Mary Max, you made it good? Mary Mack said, how did the Qs get involved with the case of Jelani? I don't know. I didn't ever read anything about it, Mary Max. I don't know if they did or not. It doesn't look like they did, because with all 200,000 of them, his body would have been found here within a week if they all descended upon that area. Because, I mean, the black Greeks love to brag about the high-powered jobs and positions they have. That's what they tout themselves on, being executive this, CEO that, DA this, and board member this, and chair this. So, you know, why y'all go look for y'all Greek brother? Because that means work. No, they're not about that. They're not about that life. They don't want that smoke. They just want to be able to stand up and receive awards for some faux leadership. And so it's a lot of things. And we as black folks, when we see on the news somebody missing, the leaders that y'all like, write them letters. We can write letters and show up to people's offices. There's 40 million of us. Really don't take, but if we can get 5 million dedicated blacks in this country, a lot of stuff can be done in all aspects of the country. Government, politics, economic, entertainment, social, all of that. We can't even get 5 million dedicated blacks to be on the same cause. And that's the problem. And it comes from us not respecting what the scholars wrote. They lived and died to teach us. They left behind those books and libraries collecting dust. Back in the day, they used to have Dr. Frances Cress Welsing and Dr. John Henry Clark's book, John G. Jackson's book, Introduction to African Civilizations. They used to have those books behind the counter in the library. You had to really almost stand in line or get lucky to check it out and bring it right back, or you had to read it right there in the library. Well, those books are still right there collecting dust, because y'all don't even teach your own children about our scholars. Tell you, we have a lot more emotionally intelligent, societal progressive children if we taught them about our scholars. It'll be less violence, because they'll know that we were taught who we are. A lot of black kids kill each other and hurt each other because they don't know who they are. They don't know their value. And so when you see grown people behaving the same way, y'all get out of here with that shit. They don't report missing black people. Hell, there's 40 million of us. Now it's funny, we have access to advertise all our parties. I mean, everybody get the word out on a goddamn party. Whatever club you at, or whatever. We know how to show up to all the stuff that don't really matter. Just if it's entertainment, we're there. If it's democratic politics, we show up. But one of us is hurt, well, we put it in the hands of the very people who hope that we don't survive. It's the weirdest damn behavior. But we're going to get it together. I guess eventually. Hell, somebody come up missing, y'all see it all over Instagram, see it all over Facebook, YouTube. Goddamn it, get active. And if he or she is a party or sorority, and y'all know y'all love to brag about 100,000 plus membership, all 100,000 y'all should across the country to descend on the place where that person's missing, and y'all find that person. And you work in all aspects of government, state, federal. So it's weird. Y'all sit back and wait on white folks to do the stuff that we supposed to be doing. And that's a problem. I'm over that white woman syndrome shit, because it's 2021. Economics and education is what we lack. We spend the money, but we don't save the money to work for us. We spend, billions of dollars on other people's stuff. And I'm not going to go through that, because I know that's boring to people. I'm just saying, getting on these white platforms. I'm on a white platform, too. It's called Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I'm just saying, y'all know MSNBC, CNN, ABC, CBN talk about those particular platforms and talk about white racism. Y'all ain't about that life. They tell y'all who to talk about. They tell y'all who to call racist. So get out of here with that. Coach Cheese, what's up, my man? Am I pronouncing that right? Coach Cheese? Good. But thanks for the bond money too, bro. I appreciate that. So you came towards the end too, but I just wanted to share that. It's just time out for this. Are we gonna be, we're gonna have to stop blaming, stop attacking white people for being white, and start standing up for ourselves as being black, and start accepting ourselves as black. And again, I'll tell you, yes, I talk about the black Greeks. You know why? Because they've always been touted, and they willingly accepted the roles of leadership and I guess the top tier in our community. So if you're gonna accept the role of leadership, I'm gonna hold your ass to it the same way I did when I was a student at Grambling. And also let you know about your history that you really ain't all that. But since you're going in your narcissism, you're gonna accept that you're part of the cream that's risen to the top. Well, goddamn it, I'm gonna get on your ass. Because you said, you've accepted. Now, if y'all say, no, we ain't all that, don't give us that, don't give us those accolades, we ain't all that, then I say, all right, y'all leave them alone. They ain't trying to be up front. They ain't trying to lead anything. They ain't trying to be like they're better than the rest of us in our race. But since y'all have accepted that, and every time someone says, oh, wow, great, 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 well, that comes with compliments and criticisms. Got it? Hold on, let me see this last comment here if I find some shades. Shade here and read your comment, Mary Max. That's what you said, good. Okay, it says, that young man needed them to have his back. Black folks need and must stop with the waiting on others to do what we're supposed to do for ourselves. Exactly. That's right. We know this stuff, and so, but anyway, I just want to share that. And anything you want to know about what I got going on, check out this Facebook page, and check out the description box right here on this YouTube channel, Rico the Opinionist. Thank you for the couple of folks that have come on since I've returned from my Facebook jail hell. And I'll try not to land back in jail. I think what I need to do is just pay attention to my own page. I'll be on other people's pages and I make comment and boom. Sometimes they say some weird stuff and then I mess around and forget my discipline and boom, respond and boom, 30 days, Rico. So, but anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of the day because it's really nice out here. Man, really nice. Nice day for just a stroll. Even at midday like this, it's really nice. So come on in, fall. Just come in easy now. Don't bring 30 degrees with you. Just bring like 75 to 76 with you for a while. Maybe right at 80, something like that. 76 is good. Y'all be cool. We'll talk again in the future. Peace.